about an hour or so after he had disappeared, this and stuff. You just keep dripping.
Feels like 105.
Hey y'all, Amy here and welcome back to the farm. You may be wondering, why is your livestock guardian dog closed up in a stall? Well, y'all, a couple days ago was the 4th of July. Now, this is Behringer and Caspian's space where they are at with the boy goats. We secured, very secure. We had to make it secure because we have packs of coyotes in the area, and when these boys would hear the coyotes start howling like crazy, they'd do everything they could to get out of their pen to go to where they heard the coyotes. So we had to secure their pen, and it was pretty good. Well, then the 4th of July rolled around, and that's the first time these boys have experienced fireworks. And at a distance, it wasn't too bad. I, of course, was watching them. It's their first year. I know it's scary for dogs. If you have regular dogs, of course, you're going to take them inside. But these are our livestock guardian dogs. So they stay in the pastures with the animals. So I was watching them close. And then a neighbor close by set some fireworks off. And this guy right here disappeared. It was from the time it took me to walk from one window around to a door. Caspian, the other one, was going crazy, and this guy was nowhere to be seen. Y'all, it was about an hour of calling neighbors and texting neighbors, and I put it on our Neighborhood Watch Facebook group, and Brian was out on the side-by-side everywhere searching. I had kids in bed. I couldn't leave the house, but I was all around the property here, and y'all, he has a collar with a tag with my number on it, because, you know, for safety reasons, if anything ever were to happen, I would want to make sure that my contact information was on him. And so about an hour or so after he had disappeared, someone called my number and said, "Are you missing a dog?" Yes, I am. My friend Miriam was out searching in that direction, so I called her to let her know that he'd been found, and she was right nearby where the lady had found him, several ways down our road. Like, he went a good ways. And so she picked him up and brought him back. But y'all, the point of this story is that this guy, at that point in time, discovered that he can very easily clear a fence. Very easily clear a fence. So the night of the 4th, I put both Behringer and Caspian in this stall back here, this escape-proof stall. And the next night, I watched very closely because I knew that 4th of July was on a Thursday. So a Friday night, a Saturday night, and a Sunday night is all going to be fireworks because it's a weekend. Well, there was. Second boom, not even close, like at a distance. The second boom, this guy was over the fence. So I called him into the yard, then I got them both and I put them in the stall. And so the next morning, I went out and I went to put him back. You know, they're only in there overnight, and I went to go put him back in his stall his field the next day. And he was in there for like 2 minutes, and for no reason at all, he just knew he could jump out, so he cleared the fence. So we put cattle panels high in the corners where he had discovered that he could jump the fence as a method to keep them in. And y'all, again, last night it didn't hold him, and he found another place where he could get out in a different area. So we either have to do 10-foot fences around the whole entire thing or electric fence. So we are now at today. He has spent time in this stall because this morning we had to go to church and I couldn't leave him because I knew he'd get out, so I put him in here to be safe. We're back home now. We ate lunch. Brian went to get electric fence materials, and so I'm going to take him over there with us and we're going to put up an electric fence. I've never used electric fence before. Brian's dad, who has this place with cows, he's used electric fence for the cows. I've never used it, never had anything to do with it. This is gonna be my first experience using electric fence, but we're gonna put a strand at the top where he keeps jumping out. Y'all, it's not safe. It's not safe for these boys. I need them to be in there for the safety of my goats, but I want them to stay safe and secure as well. So that's what we're doing today. We are putting up electric fence. And this boy, Berenger, come on. He's gonna go back over there with us because I can watch him while we're in there. And if y'all are wondering, like, well, why'd you have to close him up in that stall? What if you were just here in this area? True. Tried, but this gate right here, he can clear the gate. So that didn't work. All right, Berenger, come on. You tell us what you got.
Electric fence stuff.
Electric fence stuff. He got this and stuff. Okay.
Don't know that I want to use nails. I think I might want to use screws.
Okay, so basically we're just gonna follow Brian around and watch what he's doing. It is hot. It is so hot. The feel-like temperature right now is 103. Humidity is high and it is hot. What you got? Screws.
You know, Jason says it's hot in Alabama.
Okay.
It's really hot in Florida, buddy.
Instead of taking down the panels?
We're going to take this down.
Okay.
But instead of trying to go around the house or move the hose, I'm going to go over the top.
Oh, okay. This is the cattle panel that we put up here because he was getting out over the top of this side. And then hog panel because he went through the bottom part. We got cattle panel down there. Y'all, he just kept finding ways out. So. He says we're gonna run the wire up over this because we got this whole hose here and we don't really need wire at the corner. So.
That's gonna be a pain in the butt. Make it work anyway, so.
Maybe. I'm getting mosquito bit.
Hopefully go from there to there.
Uh-huh.
Otherwise I gotta put one of those big connectors in.
Okay.
Why are you getting bit?
Because mosquitoes are horrible. Tree flowers. Tree flowers. But the tomatoes, yeah, I already picked a good bit. And I ate like over a dozen of them for breakfast. I need to clean off all those trellises, and then in like a couple of weeks I'm going to replant them all again. And cucumbers too.
Should invest in you a GoPro. You should wear it on your head.
Yeah. It'd be easier if I could do things with two hands.
Yeah. Or put the connector on the inside.
Okay.
So I don't have to go all the way around.
Okay.
That'll keep him from trying to jump there.
What you got dripping off your nose? I get a close up of your face dripping. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hot. 52% humidity. That's not bad though. Usually it's higher than that. You have sweat droplets all over your face as you're running down.
What does it say?
Okay.
It is 94.
You just keep dripping.
Feels like 105. Yes, it does.
He sweats way more than I do. But sometimes I sweat a lot. My shirt's wet.
Summer, spring, winter.
Okay.
That's convenient. Okay. Now we gotta find a ground post.
We gotta find a ground post.
And a ground wire.
And a ground wire.
That's at the end.
That's at the end, not yet.
Stop copying me.
Drill. Okay. I think my phone's about to overheat. The screen's getting dark. Put it in the fridge for a minute. Yeah, they do, I think. These are wet.
I'm sweat.
Do you want me to go get you like a rag for your head so it stops running down your face?
No, it's just to make my head hot.
Okay. I just asked a dumb question.
Not a dumb question.
It is a dumb question. I said, what are these for?
They're
And he
heavy-
started telling me, and
they're-
he can tell us both.
They're heavy duty insulators.
Uh-huh.
So it's anywhere that you're going to be pulling. All these yellow ones, you're going to stretch it from point A to point B.
Yeah.
So there's a heavy duty one down there. There's a heavy duty one here. And it's going to pull around the corner. And then in between, you're going to walk back and just loop it on all the yellow ones. They're just to hold it up. This is what actually matters. But
Okay.
the point was, because we put the post in backwards when we put the fence up, it's now on the outside. So there's no point in going on the outside here, because it would make more sense in my mind to put it here so he doesn't have as much room to try and climb out. If it's here and he's already halfway out and he's laying on it and it's shocking him,
Oh, yeah.
I'd rather it be here and he touch it with his nose and back off.
All right, so we're just going to cut the corners.
Yeah, cut the corners.
Okay.
This looks like he's jumped out here at least once.
Oh yeah. You'll see the fence is pushed down right there.
And there's hair all over it.
And there's hair. So that's one of his escape
There's hair
spots.
down there. So he goes to the corners because he knows he can.
Yep.
That makes more sense to do it on the inside. That's why I was saying I need to go to the inside.
Okay. Okay. He's gonna go in there and put up another one of those white doohickey things that you pull against, whatever that is. And then we're gonna go back to the shop and we're gonna get a pair of side cutters so that we can cut down those extra pieces of cattle panel and hog panel that we used to attempt to keep the dog in that didn't work. So that's what we're doing. Have I mentioned that it's hot? Okay. So there was a new pair in the bag. New pair in the bag. What is this piece for?
This is the electric fence gate. Now we just take it off. We're not using it. And then hook it back.
Okay.
Don't touch that.
Don't touch that.
Touch that.
Touch that.
Don't touch that. Touch that.
Only the rubber handle.
Otherwise, you'll find out.
Well, we should probably turn it off before we even go to open it, though, right? The
Yeah.
smartest thing to do.
I mean, that's what it's intended for, to grab it when it's electrified.
Hi, Batman. How doing? How doing, sweet boy? Yeah, you can't touch this. I mean, you can. It's not hot yet, but listen. If you go to chew on this, when it's on, it's gonna feel real bad. Okay, so I would advise you not to do that. I know it looks interesting, looks new, looks shiny, looks fun, but we don't touch that. You'll learn. You'll learn. I would rather you learn without actually chomping on it first. Okay? Okay, sweet baby. He's your wee boy. Sweet, sweet boy. Such a good boy. Now what are you doing?
I'm screwing the fence wire to the energizer. Okay. Turn it on. Maximum charge. You probably should leave it on for 3 days, but
Is there a way you can set the wattage, or is it just an on-off thing?
it's on.
Turn it on and then touch it and see.
No,
How are you gonna know if it's working?
it's clicking. It's telling me it's working. 1,000% it's working right here.
Yeah.
You want to see if it goes all the way around? Touch that side.
You touch that side.
Oh.
Hi. In just a minute. Okay. So that switch right there is what I turn off if I need it off for any reason.
Yes.
Okay.
Touch it for YouTube.
No. I'm not gonna touch it for the tube. I'm not gonna touch it for the tube. I believe you. Alright, y'all, well, there we have it. Hopefully that will work. I will let you know. We shall see. Alright, we're gonna go inside and get cooled off now. Till next time, keep on the sunny side.